United States Post Office in the Capital Region for about 20 years after it was completed in 1897. They decided they didn't really need that large of a building and they were going to move to a more diverse system. It served various purposes throughout its life. Biking World actually used to be based off this building, so we used to start indoor tours from here. That was until a very special man named Mr. Donald Trump decided when he visited DC, he realized that there was no hotel that really lived up to his standard, so he decided he wanted to create one of his own. He signed a 60-year lease on the building, renovating it into a hotel, kicking everyone else out. It just opened in October, so it's the Trump International Hotel of Washington. There were two conditions of that lease, though. We'll cross here and we'll talk about it once we get on the other side. Number one, he couldn't alter or change the existing facade of the building. Number two, he couldn't retain control over the clock tower. The clock tower is actually controlled by the National Park Service. So just like the Washington Monument when it was open, you can actually go to the top of it for free without staying at the hotel or eating at the restaurants that are here. That's pretty significant given the fact that the Washington Monument's actually currently closed. So this has the best view of the city, because the clock tower is actually the third tallest point in the city. It's behind the Washington Monument, number one, and the U.S. Capitol building, number two. This building was completed before there was a height restriction placed on any of the buildings in the city. It stands at 280 feet in the air. This is my favorite building in the city, just purely from an architectural standpoint, especially when you compare it to the J. Edgar Hoover FBI building, which is right beside it. It's kind of bizarre that we go from this to that in a matter of 60 years. Does anyone have any questions? All right, we're gonna keep coming this
on the street? Okay, sorry. רוצה להישאר על הזה.
Alright, so we're going to do about a block of street riding. We're going to stay in the right-hand lane, just coming this direction. So follow me. passing, and you know, this tour, we're passing a lot of really cool college organizations. Building across from us is the headquarters for the IRS. Not my favorite building, not my favorite organization, especially given what day tomorrow is. Across from it, so just right here, is the headquarters now, and hopefully for a long time to come, of the EPA. These are two of the largest federal buildings in the city. The EPA, yeah. Same one.
What's APA?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, we're going to keep crossing now.